Gary, the restaurant is open. Soul Food Sunday is being served. 20-person cherry. Derek, what up? What's going on, people? Appreciate the info you be dropping. More than welcome. Each one teach one. Mr. Roach. Mr. Roach in the building. What up? Something light on a Sunday, light low. Brian Yaney. You're a long-time follower. I'm going to get us a shot. From the UK, what up? I accepted your request. Uh-oh. What do we have here? Stakkstone, what up? Long time no see. Brian, you fucking up, man. What's up? Oh, what up? Alright, you fucked up. Barbecue sauce. Oh, on my salad? French. What up? Starting to get better at fasting. I've been intermittent fasting all week. Starting to get easier for me. Actually, I did a 24-hour fast the other day.
All right, what up?
What's up, Pep? Man, you got gray as a motherfucker, man.
Nigga, that's that wisdom, bro. That's that wisdom, bro. I can't use that dye shit. I can't use that dye shit on my skin. That shit.
I see. What's going on?
What up, though?
Just working,
What you
man.
think about your boy, man? What you think about your boy, Bimmy, man?
It's an industry at this point. You know what I mean? Everybody get money off of it. Everybody get money off the topic. I think it's damaging because it came from Prince. But, I mean, I said Prince. Came out of Preem's mouth, so it's damaging. But Bimmy said produce paperwork or you can't call me a rat or whatever. I know from being in the system that you can't really locate who the informant is unless you got a motion for discovery or the Freedom of Information Act. Aside from that, if you don't produce no documents, what he's saying, he got a legitimate gripe. It can't be proven.
So how? That's what because I don't know about none of that. Trying to locate who's the CI. I don't know how you do. I don't know about none of that. But they could just throw that out there loosely, and then people would they don't got no paperwork.
It's one of them situations when two niggas arguing and a nigga say something and everybody be like, ooh,
yeah,
that's what it is for real. You know what I'm saying? And everybody get money off their platforms with it, but he didn't prove anything. I mean, he didn't prove anything. He didn't. I think Zip with the Drip situation with Big Nose Troy, that was a little bit more convincing because during the course of that, Bimmy actually said he signed the affidavit. He said that out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He said that out of his mouth, so he got to hold that. But the Preem thing, it's no more than a documentary came out and a guy that's in prison put that out there. But we all know it. Niggas in jail, they point the finger at everybody.
Yo, it's time to say. Yo, you know what though, Gully? I ain't gonna lie,
Niggas at
right?
jail blame
So,
everybody.
yo, but you know what I want to? I'm gonna get you. I want to get your insight on this, right? So, when you locate an informant, right? What's the protocol for dealing with snitches? Because let's think about it. If you call somebody out, well, what you doing behind it? Like, what's the protocol for? I remember in my time, snitches got stitches. You know what they said, but that's no longer the case. And I noticed that a lot of snitches could buy. When you got money, you could buy persuasion. Like you could persuade the
Facts,
crowd, and people
facts,
will still
facts.
fuck with you, right?
Everybody will always go with the more popular person. Yeah.
Right. Because I remember in prison when I did time, the protocol for dealing with snitches was one or two things. Either a nigga that was strong enough to have the prison would extort the nigga and let the nigga roam free,
Yeah.
or it was the assault thing. Those are the
Yeah.
only two ways to deal with them.
Yeah. Well, ain't no assaults popping. Not from
Nice.
where he at. Ain't no assaults popping. Ain't nothing gonna happen. I mean, people need to recognize and understand and the snitch element being told on. That's all. That all comes with the streets. I had a CI in a case that I had back in the day, and I ended up finding out who it was, but it was only after somebody that I was in jail with told me. He was related to the guy, and he told me. And when he told me, I remembered. And that's one thing about when you have an encounter with a CI, you'll remember who did it after a while. You do. It just stands out. You'll remember who did it, but you can't really if you don't go to trial or nothing like that, then it's nothing that can be proven for real and shit.
So do you think that honorable phase is over? You
You
know,
said
the
what?
honor. Do you think that honorable phase is over? A la Alpo, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think Alpo, well, Nicky Barnes and them was doing this shit back in the days, but having honor, that shit is over, right? There never been really honor in this shit.
Nah. They let some niggas out of prison after decades in prison because Trump said, what was that law that Trump passed?
About the snitching law?
All of them niggas came home from the feds. It had a name. It was some law that Trump passed that allowed all of them niggas to come home. That's when all of them dudes started getting out of the feds a couple of years ago. I can't remember the name of it, but the
Like the
reason
like the dude from the DC nigga. What's his name?
Rayful,
Rayful.
but everybody, it was more than just him. I forget the name. The new something act. It was I can't remember the name of it. Somebody might say it in the comments, but it was a law that he passed that allowed niggas who had been in jail for decades to get out. He passed that law because of what was called the draconian drug laws. They was giving niggas who wasn't even kingpins forever and a day in the penitentiary for drugs. These laws was proven to be
Ineffective.
extreme and unconstitutional and a bunch of other shit. So what I'm trying to say is if the penalty for drugs was so barbaric that President Trump had to, if they were called the Rockefeller drug laws, the Rockefeller drug laws were so extreme that somebody like President Trump had to come along
And
and
change, reverse that shit.
it basically reversed it and start letting niggas out, right? Those are the same laws that was breaking niggas. Them laws was breaking niggas. Them laws was putting niggas in a situation where you could either die in jail or you could tell on somebody. And it's
And it's
not
so
really.
true though, because like, what's to separate a kilo of hard from a kilo of powder? And that's what the separation was with the
Yeah,
Rockefeller shit.
exactly. It was racially biased because uh, the people that was being tried and convicted for crack was like 85%,
Black.
90% black or Puerto
Yeah.
Rican and shit.
And they know
You know what I'm
black
saying?
niggas they know black niggas drug or selling was hard. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, exactly. And the penalty for powder cocaine wasn't as extreme. So like everything, it was rooted in racism. So you got guys who was put in the penitentiary for damn near forever because of a racist drug law, and they was putting niggas in a situation where you could either die in jail
Or you
or
could
you could
roll
tell,
over.
or you could tell on somebody. They say it's two types of niggas in the prison system: niggas who told and niggas that wish they told.
That's a fact. That's a
That's
fact,
true,
man.
right? And them niggas that got 5 life sentences like Wayne Perry, them niggas that got multiple life sentences like Supreme, if they were able to tell without being detected, they more than likely would do it because nobody wants to die in prison. I'm being transparent when I say this. You got some niggas that be saying, "Oh, death before dishonor," and that shit. That sounds good and it looks good as a
Sounds good,
tattoo.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds good and looks good as a tattoo, but that's not real. Niggas ain't trying to die in jail. Niggas running around in jail with, yeah, exactly. Look at Big Meech. Niggas running around in jail with cell phones and shit like that. So
Yo,
they can see what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? They can see what's going on out here. Your woman could take her clothes off and strip tease and get naked in front of you. These niggas ain't trying to die in prison at all.
yo, but it's funny you mentioned the cell phone shit. Now, here's my theory with the cell phones. They letting these niggas get these cell phones, right?
I believe that. I believe
Right.
that.
And the reason they letting them get the cell phones because they know niggas be talking a lot and they like recording. They like recording what's going on inside of the prison, and that's teaching the youth like, oh, the niggas is having fun inside jail.
Yeah.
So we could go to jail. It'd be like we on the block because these niggas
Yeah.
is doing
Yeah.
all kind of. It look like
That's
it's
a
fun,
they
nigga.
should that's a misconception that people are being duped into thinking that it's sweet.
It
I be
ain't
seeing
sweet, bro.
videos. I seen a video of a nigga. He was in a cell. He had potato chips and honey buns all over the place. He was laying in them. He had so many, and he had on a pair of Air Jordans, and he made it look like he was living it up. But
But he was living.
we all know what happens when you got that phone and you call and she don't answer. We all know what happens when it's visiting day
And
and
they don't call your name.
you get up at 6 in the morning, start grooming yourself, shaving. You done went to the yard, worked out. You put on your best white T-shirt, and you know and she don't come.
And she don't come.
We know how that feels.
And you
They don't
fucked up
take
for the rest of the week behind that no
the
show.
rest of the week.
And you
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
reach this
Fucked up.
motherfucker, you can't reach her,
Yeah,
and then your mind is fucked up. Now you got to go lock back
yeah,
in their cell. They ain't showing
yeah.
that shit.
They not telling the truth. They not telling
Yeah.
the truth. They not telling
Or
the truth.
they not even
They not
telling the
showing.
story of the pressure, the psychological pressure you go through of being safe in there. You feel me?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
or how it feels like being extorted, or coming to the yard when your ops is out there with 5 bangers. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was telling. I said that on my live stream the other day. That when you on the streets, if you got beef, you can avoid it. All
You
you
could
gotta do
avoid it.
is
You could avoid going to certain places.
all you gotta do is get low, stop going certain places and shit. You could avoid it. Ain't no
Yeah,
avoiding it in the penitentiary.
there ain't no running, bro.
There's not no
Even
avoiding it. It's not.
even
You
you
can't
gotta
avoid
check
it.
in. You could check in the PC, but even PC, you still get been touched. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
still can have a confrontation in PC. Exactly.
Yeah, you still can be
It
touched.
ain't. It ain't. There's no way around it. That they don't speak about those parts. They don't speak about the paranoia associated. It could be somebody else's beef. we got to go to the yard, but some other niggas got a problem in the yard. You still feel threatened. It ain't even my beef. The niggas that got the knives, they not even after me. But I'm in the same yard with them. And I don't feel safe because I know these niggas got knives. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
hold up.
I
I
know
ain't
they
even
about
mention this part. I ain't mention this part. Check it, Gully. So I got stabbed before. I had a collapsed lungs. That shit is painful. It's worse than getting shot, homie.
I heard that. I heard
Yo,
that. It is.
that knife work, bro, is some dangerous shit, bro.
Yeah. It's nothing that somebody want to witness either.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like, yeah, that knife work is something, bro.
Salad dressing. But I didn't spill it. It's on. I need another one. Yeah. I need another one.
We in the second quarter, fucking Giants up 7-0 over motherfucking Denver.
I'm about to get up off of here, man. I appreciate you coming
All
through.
right,
I'm
my
gonna upload this
bro.
little
Appreciate
sketch.
you, man. Tap in, man. Have a
Yep.
blessed
Got you
day.
too. Peace.